Joining us on the show is the Director General Financial Inclusion Centers, that's FIC, Mr. Shola Bickersteth. He will be speaking about agent banking certification and its benefits. Welcome to the show, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the show. So tell us about
Thank you for having me.
This POS agent certification program. Why do POS agents need to be certified?
Let me start by talking about what the president has been saying for quite a while, which is to restructure the economy. There's mention about introduction of credit system into Nigeria. And what it means is that expectedly a lot of small businesses will be able to access finance much more easily than it has been done before. Now, today, we have about 1.7 million POS agents all over Nigeria. But you cannot walk up to any one of them and say, well, how can I get 10 million naira credit for my small business? Let's assume I'm a yam seller or I'm a truck pusher. So for the credit system to come into being, we need people all over the country, especially in rural areas. You can call them money advisors. You can call them financial inclusion experts. But there will be people who will now build a career in helping local people in rural communities, even in urban areas, to be able to gain access to credit. We're starting with POS agents because they're already on ground. And it's now an opportunity for existing POS agents to upgrade themselves and develop a career into what you will call a certified agent banker. It's similar to ICANN. There are lots of accountants, but if you are ICANN certified, you are able to handle more complex transactions. Another way to look at it is the drug industry. So there are chemists all over the place, but we all know that there's a difference between a chemist and a pharmacist. So you go to the chemist to get basic drugs, but when your situation is more complex, then you need a pharmacy. So the agency banking certification is an opportunity for existing POS agents to upgrade themselves and build a career in agency banking to take advantage of what the present government is trying to do to restructure the economy.
All right. Yeah, so you said that they are going to be trained on many aspects of banking agency. That's the POS operators now. Can you elaborate on why they need this training in the first place and some of the trainings they will be getting?
Okay, that's a good question. Now, a lot of fraud is happening at POS agents today. And most of the reason is because a lot of POS agents are just using this as an opportunity to put food on the table. They're not well trained, but even much more importantly, they're not certified. So they're not trained to identify fraud if it's about to happen. They're not equipped to be able to report fraudulent transactions even as they happen. So that's an example. So moving forward, when you become a certified agent, you are better equipped to handle, situations like that, as an example. Another example would be today, if you want to get your ATM card, which all of us need, you have to go to a banking hall. But when you become a certified agent, then you can qualify to a point where people can come to your location and say, oh, my ATM card has expired, I want to renew it. And you're competent enough, or you have been trained on how to handle such transactions by organizations like NIBS, the Central Switch, so that people don't need to go to a banking hall to renew their ATM card moving forward when we now start having certified agents in the system. So those are the kind of trainings that will be taking place.
Okay.
So I'd like you to tell us how critical or important are the POS operators to helping government achieve the goal of financial inclusion, especially within the rural areas of the country?
That's obvious. POS has been the biggest employer of labor in Nigeria in the past 10 years. There are 1.7 million of them all over the place. So that's already contributing to employment generation in the first place. And of course, the economy at large. So it has become the largest means at which people access their money. Most of us now, when we go to markets, we know that there's always a POS agent around where we can cash money and do our business. So there's no doubt about the importance. But now, we're now upgrading it where POS agents, not all of them for your information, maybe out of the 1.7 million that are in the system today, about 210,000 will qualify to become certified agent bankers. And they can help market women, small businesses, access loans, access credit, access palliatives that the government has been announcing. So they are the last mile, the hope of the masses, if you like, for all these things that government has been announcing on TV to now happen in reality.
Okay, sir. As you said, these POS operators, there's so many, there are millions, and they're across the country. How do you plan on achieving this certification of the POS operators?
Oh, well, thank God for technology. The first step is to register. We commenced registration in December. And we're going to end registration in March. So that those POS agents that are interested, and mind you, it's not only POS agents that can apply, really. Anyone that has a school cert and thinks that building a career in what you can call a money advisor can also apply. So the first step is to go to the website, which is myabc.ng, to apply for the certification, which is the foundation level. And then after the application, you will now be issued the training materials. But once again, thank God for technology. The training is going to be done online. So even while you're doing your work, you just need to log in with your phone and watch, the various lectures that are being given, read your materials online. So there will be portals that will be available for people to just take their lectures online. For those of them that need physical intervention for one reason or the other, there will be test centers, the ones that are presently being used for JAM testing, where these people can go to and they can do their e-learning in preparation for the first exam, which will happen in April. But it's a continuous exercise. After April, another set will happen in July.
Let me ask this final question. There's a POS agent watching now and is wondering, what's in this for me? What's the benefit for me as a person? In what way are you incentivizing people to actually take this training and get certified?
It's self-explanatory. If I become a money advisor, which is the ultimate aim, I qualify to be a certified money advisor, and I'm able to help people around me to access 10 million, 20 million naira loans, I'm going to get paid. So I am moving from earning 100 naira, 200 naira per helping people to withdraw cash from my POS, now to being paid 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 20,000, 50,000 for providing professional services to my local community. So it's moving to the next level, more or less. It's multiplying your income almost 10 times. Okay. But even more importantly, you're now building a career, a long-term career that you can be proud of. All right. I joke sometimes that if you become a certified agent, you can easily become the most important person in your community.
Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bickersteth, for joining us this morning. We appreciate you and what you're doing. Thank you so much. That's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we want to our gisting segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.